I have this disease, and I have multiple sclerosis.
Oh, multiple sclerosis. Okay,
Like sclerose en plaques.
I know this, but name I know the name, but I
Yeah,
don't know anything about this. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's a disease in the brain. So
Yeah.
there's inflammation, little inflammations inside the brain, and depending on where those inflammations are, it has different effects on the body. So everybody
Okay.
who has MS can have different symptoms, and
Oh.
you never know what is happening, when it's happening, if something is happening at all. But when you
Okay.
go to the MRI, you can see the inflammations, and my
Okay.
brain looks like a little Christmas tree from the inside.
With the okay, when they do tests, they can see many spotlights on your brain. See? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. And then just in your brain, nothing in the body, or
Well,
no.
mm, it is in the brain and sometimes even in your spine, and
Ah.
it's all about where it is and how
Deep.
heavy it occurs.
Oh,
So if it's
okay.
somewhere inside your brain and it's exactly at that specific point where you I don't know, the brain is responsible for lifting your arm, or if
Yeah.
you're doing this, um
Mm-hmm.
some that's people have this disturbance of nerves. So like you see doing this with your eyes, but your body is not telling you that you feel this between your fingers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's all about where it's happening.
And what are the symptoms?
I have different symptoms, or I was diagnosed because I had double vision.
Mm.
So whenever I looked to the right, I saw, yeah, double,
Okay.
and that lasted for 3 months, and then it vanished. It went away completely, and
Mm.
afterwards I had 3 months of nothing, and then I had the second attack appeared, and ever since then I have a little tickling in my left leg and arm.
Okay.
So it's like
Okay.
when you sleep like this, and the blood is rushing back into your arm. This
Mm-hmm.
when your arm is sleeping, kind of. That
Mm.
feeling basically constantly, but
Okay.
on a very low level. So it was really
Okay.
really bad at the beginning, and it was happening a lot. But now I got
Can
over it. It's a very
okay.
psychological thing as well, to be
Uh,
positive about the disease and to not think about it that much.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I stopped drinking coffee 6 weeks
Mm.
ago, and that helped me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, everything has
Good.
different effects on different people. So
Okay.
for
Do
me,
the do the other sorry the nutrition like there is a lot of nutrition like vegetables like I know koji, you know koji, all the good foods that are known for decrease can decrease the inflammation in the body.
yeah,
That does it
goji
have
beers or
this?
whatever.
Yeah, any good food that can lower your level of inflammation.
Yeah.
Does this work on you, or is it something that can help, or maybe it's not even efficient enough?
Yeah. Well, you might know it, but I just recently read about the traditional Chinese medicine,
Mm.
and they have this thing that some nutrition is lowering the inflammations in your body, and some is raising them, or
Yeah,
like not raising the inflammation, but the
yeah,
probability of raising.
Like
And
alcohol, coffee, or something like very known
exactly,
for increasing the inflammation. Yeah, sure.
exactly. And
So, yeah.
I mean, I didn't even didn't drink when we were in China already. So
Mm,
I
yeah, not a very good drinker.
yeah, merci.
Which is a good way. Which is a good way. Which is a good thing. So,
Yeah, but yeah, I since June last year when I got the diagnosis, I don't drink at all anymore. And
okay.
yeah, I mean, I don't smoke. I live a pretty healthy life, I would
Yeah, yeah.
say. But yeah, so far it didn't had any benefits, you know. But
Ah, you don't know.
I don't
You
miss
don't know. Did
anything.
you had one night where you drink a lot of alcohol? Can you compare? You cannot
Sorry?
compare. Maybe it will be worse. You know, if you drink a lot and have a shitty life.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you can
true,
try to
true.
compare. So, yeah,
I mean, I can still enjoy life without drinking alcohol,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and uh, it's still hard. I mean, these days coffee is getting super popular and everybody is drinking it, and there are this little coffee breweries all around the world, and everything is getting super hip and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
You can live without.
it's even
Okay.
hard because when you're working on a film set, there's one thing for sure: there's coffee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And
know, I know.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
I don't drink it anymore. I don't want to give it a try, you know. I don't want to force my
yeah.
body to work even more than he already or it's already doing. So I don't want to treat
But
it more badly than it already is.
but if you can't don't give a fuck about a chronic disease, you can't don't give a fuck about drinking some coffee, man.
That's true, you know. That's totally true, man. But
Yeah,
yeah, I just don't want
it's a little pain. Yeah.
to uh, to increase the level of symptoms, you know. That's a good.
So it's very nice to see you fresh as usual and very very healthy, no
Yeah,
matter what you get.
yeah.
Yeah, what the doctor says, they say they have no science didn't work with this. Do they have plan or maybe for the future maybe
Um,
for this kind of disease?
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of research for it, but it's pretty well, let's say, a young disease, and there's no cure for it yet. So you can't heal it, you can't cure it, but they're working on it, and I have the treatment is getting better and better and better, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, you never know if medicine will come up with
Yeah.
a thing to cure it within the next 10 years or 20 years, whatever. But
Mm.
I'm not looking forward for a healing medicine, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you can keep that in mind maybe. So you know that maybe many big disease from now are will get it cured in next 10 years. We know this.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
so maybe you can think about it sometimes. You have little blue.
Yeah, science will become better and better and better.
Yeah. Now, but maybe the danger for you is when you go very high and you can have some kind of crisis when you 20 feet high or
I'm still able to dive from 20 meters or higher. It's no problem right now. I mean, the symptoms right now are comparable, pretty low. So whenever I'm up on 20 meters, it's okay. It was bad in the past because whenever I was on any platform over 5 meter, then the psychological stress was so bad for my mind that the symptoms got worse at that second, you know. So I thought about the dive I'm going to do, but then all of a sudden my arm and leg tickled, like
yeah,
very
stressful
strong.
for you. Okay, okay.
So I want to move people to talk about it, because a lot of people don't talk about it at all. That's, well, I mean, everybody's different, but for me, that's a bad thing not to talk about it, because the more you just eat every problem only for yourself inside you, that it's not going to help you, you know? So
Sure.
I want to
Sure. And people facing one problem like you, it's helpful for everybody, because this is one problem, but there's a million more problems which are waiting for me or everybody. So how to deal with this?
Exactly.
Don't look like it was so funny, man. If you stay happy, everybody will stay too.
Yeah, true. I hope so. I hope so, that I can cheer up the world a little bit, you know?
Yeah, you're good at this. Hope you can cure this very soon and get better.
I'm good always, no matter what I have, you know?
Nice.
I'm more disturbed by a broken arm than having this disease.
Yeah, sure. Because you can't type with a broken arm.
Exactly. Thank you for being part of my project and talking to me. And I will definitely see you in the future, and we will have some fun somewhere in France or wherever on the planet, you know?
Yeah, sure. So, you're welcome. You're welcome anytime. I like the way you react to this, and I like the way people can see your video, and face problems, and have a positive reaction to it. So yeah, so many friends, and so sometimes they get a little trouble from the smallest to the biggest one, and I can show them how to react the Patrick way.
Cool, man, that's super awesome. So thank you a lot.
Very glad to speak to you. Okay.
Yeah. Talk to you soon.
Take care.
And
keep it up.
Greetings to your girlfriend. Goodbye. Have a nice evening.
Bonne nuit. Bye-bye.
If you liked this video, you might want to take a look at another video, or even subscribe to my channel. It doesn't hurt, but I'm pretty sure it makes the world a better place.